Hi guys, welcome back. So we've got the Welsh squad out for their summer games. Also a bit of Lions tour news. Really disappointing for Andrew Porter. He'll have been delighted to have been selected, but he is out injured. A real shame for him, but Kyle Sinclair gets the call, the one who we were pretty sure would have been next on the list anyway. Although he was actually pulled out of a game for Bristol with a hamstring problem, so hopefully that's going to be okay and he can actually tour in the end. But that's one bit of news. Also, Dan Bigger, a little bit of a precaution, but I think he'll be okay, taken off in his game. And also in that game, Sam Simmons went off with a more nasty-looking ankle injury, re-injuring the same ankle he'd done before, apparently, so that's not great. I hope Exeter give him the time to recover from that properly and aren't tempted to, just strap it up really heavily and put him into those Premiership semi-finals and maybe a final. I think they might do it actually, strap it up heavy and put him back in for the final potentially. But, if his Lions dreams are dashed because of that, that will be a real shame. And also on the South African front, Dwayne Vermeulen is looking worse and worse. It looks like he is going to be out. So a big blow for South Africa there. So on to the Welsh summer squad. A few guys, I'll pop the squad up on the side. A few guys I just want to highlight. First of all, Jonathan Davis is the captain. Very well deserved. I mean, loads of experience. I'm sure he'll do absolutely great. Might go to compensate his disappointment with not being selected for the Lions. Not overly sure he's on the call-up list that high up because you've still got Ringrose, you've got Slade there. Maybe they'd have had a bit of a heads up that he wasn't that high up on the call-up list, which is why he's made captain, I don't know. But I think he'll be playing for Wales this summer anyway. Only 5 uncapped Wales players in the squad, a lot less than Scotland, and probably it's going to be a lot less than England as well. But there's 10 Welsh off on the Lions, and there's still a lot of experience in this squad. So I think it just shows you where Wales are at. They do have quite a lot of players kicking in and around that kind of mid-experience range, and they can still put out a highly experienced team for these games. First game against Canada, maybe used to blood some of the younger players. Then it looks like the double header against Argentina is going to be the big test. They'll try and win both of those for sure. And I think a realistic target would be for Wales to win all 3 of these games, actually. It's going to be tough, but it's a good set of fixtures, all at home as well, which is obviously going to help them. A few mentions. Who's going to succeed Ken Owens as hooker when Ken Owens finally retires? We've got the 3 protagonists in at the moment, Dee, Elias and Parry. Let me know who you go for. I think it's pretty close at the moment between them. Not a surprise call-up, but Josh Turnbull's back in the Welsh squad looking to add to his 10 caps. But at age 33, I'm not quite sure what Pivac's trying to achieve here. I'm absolutely not saying that Turnbull doesn't deserve it. He absolutely does. He's been performing very well. But he's not really going to go to the next World Cup, is he? So I'm not quite sure why he's in there, maybe over a younger guy, but maybe they just want some more experience in there. But again, like I said, I'm not sure they need it. Anyway, let me know if you think that was a little strange, but deserved. James Botham, I'm looking forward to see him again. He's age 23, perfect to get him in there, get a few more caps. I definitely think he's got the potential to break into the Welsh back row, so big tour for him. We see the return of Ross Moriarty, only 27 years old, seems like he's been around for ages. Injury hampered him last season, so I think he'll be a starter for sure. And the Battle of the Tens, fascinating. Sheedy or Jared Evans, who would you go for? I'll reveal my team in a minute, what I think is the best team to take on the big games, which I think are the Argentina games. And in the back 3, we see Owen Lloyd, Owen Lane coming in, which is brilliant. Will Lloyd end up being a 10 in the long run? Maybe so, but he's so talented, been employed in the back 3 for Bristol and going very well. And before I go on to that team, I was just going to mention that the Rainbow Cup's probably taken the prize as the most meaningless cup over from that Autumn Nations Cup thing, with unfortunately, the 3 rounds of Northern versus Southern Hemisphere club games not going ahead. It doesn't look like anyone in the Springbok squad is going to feature in the final knockout games either, so it's a bit of a nothing one. But anyway, got a few games in for some people, I guess. But anyway, yeah, let's get on to this team. Here it is straight away. This is the team I think is the strongest Welsh team going into those Argentina games especially. Like I said, this might be different if I was picking a squad for the Canada game. But Nicky Smith, Elias, Thomas Francis, I think you need to go super strong against Argentina. Obviously, traditionally incredibly strong up front. Nicky Smith definitely reinvented himself, come back even stronger, looking to break back into that Welsh squad. Definitely a better player than he was before. In that hooker battle, I'm giving Elias the first go there, but again, not 100% sold on who the best hooker is, but you guys let me know who you think the best hooker is going to be. And then the experience of Thomas Francis, the strength and size of him as well, rounding out a really strong front row that won't get pushed around. Talking of not getting pushed around, you've got Adam Beard in the second row, slowly turning into a real stalwart for Wales. Could be a fixture for a long time, alongside Hill with a few more skills potentially. I think that's a good pairing. And then that back three, like I said, plenty of experience. Wainwright in at 6, slightly junior of the other two. Then Navidi 7, Moriarty 8, very strong, very physical, very nasty pack. I think that will go toe-to-toe with Argentina very nicely. Into the backs, you've got Thomas Williams there, who was my call to go on the Lions tour, so he may well be on the call-up list. We shall see if there's an injury. The first guy at 10 I'd give a crack at is Sheedy, but Evans is going to be close. I think, again, that's going to be a toss-up. Let me know who you'd go for. Centres going very strong, very physical. Jonathan Davis staying at 12. I think that should be his long-term position for Wales. And Halaholo, I've been very impressed with in the Six Nations. I think getting the nod ahead of Tompkins for me. Tompkins may be on the bench, a very useful bench player who could play across the back line. In the back three, a little bit of experience with Halfpenny there on the wing, maybe kicking goals as well. But let's get Ewan Lloyd in at 15. I know Halfpenny could do it, but let's get the skill in there of Ewan Lloyd, second playmaker, exciting counter-attacker. Want to see him get his hands on the ball rather than be on the bench. And then the power and speed of Lane on the other wing. I think it's a nice balance. Anyway, guys, let me know what you think of that 15, if you think that's Wales' best 15 and how they should approach these 3 games and the squad as a whole, and any of that Lions news. Anyway, guys, I will catch you next time.